Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop it.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now they'll change things up. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Hall again on second down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On first and 10, it's Hall. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Jets at 4-6 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Straight ahead is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody
breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. You talk about this Jets defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after one.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Running left, it's Hall. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They'll look to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
call on a give up the middle. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, right back to Hall. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They're going to look to throw. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's first and goal.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown! Breece Hall as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And some strong running. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 2. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Ruckert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they run with Harris off the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Finds Pickens out right, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent game there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. first down, and they go back to Harris. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a first down carry for Harris. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Harris is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Harris starts the drive on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the option on 2nd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And a Steeler 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
27-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Here's 1st and 10.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 13. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Johnson. Down inside the 10. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Second and 11 now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's to Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Here's Freiermuth again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at